Okay. We are back. Now, bear with me a second. I'm going to make sure everything is set up and actually running as smoothly as I want it to. And I think it is. I think it is. That looks good. Okay. I will say now, Happy New Year to all. Hope we are all doing well. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. Today we're just going to continue where we left off the other day. We're going to try and do as many of the Descent 13 runs and see if we can actually get a win and maybe unlock this thing here as well after resetting some turns when I remember to do so. So that is kind of overall the plan. We're going to be chilling out. Got some last few things we need to discover, apparently. Interesting. And yeah. All sorts of the other star completions and things like that as well is also on my list. Actually, should we try that? Lots of stuff I need to complete with it. Spell set Descent Winds. Interesting. Anyway, let's just do a Tsar today, I guess. We'll jump in and I guess we'll see what we can do. Let's do his main set to begin with. We'll take the healing and we'll begin. But yeah, Happy New Year to all. For all of you that will join and will watch this later, it makes a difference to me, but nice to see you all. I have just got back from a very long car journey, so I am not... Fairy casting, nor battle. Start with 3. Receive sap, and attacking reduce. I think we can work with that. During the first turn, when enemy is killed, take 10 damage. Ooh. I think we just do that, because I plan to go for like a one-shot build anyway, I think. Next cast. Yeah. I think we're going for like a one-shot build anyway. So this reduction won't matter too much. We'll try that anyway. Let's begin. I like Kindle. Means lots more dice rolling and stuff like that as well. For a 2 we get to generate stuff. Brimstone is also interesting with getting that. I don't mind that either, because it helps with the reduction on this, plus extra damage. If I'm going for like one big hit, I guess we go with the line of defense, because I can switch over to like a Brimstone, the Banefire type builds as well. And let's go this way, I think. No, can't go there to there. I have to go there to do that. Or do it this way, so 2 fights are inevitable just to get to this. Guess they are, and I do want... it doesn't matter which way I go then, does it? We're at 5 health, let's see what we can do. I do this a lot where like I will start a run knowing that I might fail just because I feel like it's the best way to go about it. Oh, nice. And that as well. Okay. Cool. That's full defense, so we don't need to worry about anything else. I think I just do this and this, and then set this up for the next cast, next turn. Ooh. That is 5 ones. Nice. But I think this is the plan. We just go for like a really big one-shot build, or we go... Nice potion have early. Oh, adjacent enemies -2 on dice destruction. Because like multiple hits won't make much difference, so like this is a bad choice. I'll take the falling fire. That could be interesting if we get other things go to the left first. But yeah, I hope we're all doing well. I have kept myself way too busy with my time off, and now I've got to try and claw all that back. So, no, it was a good time. It was a good time. Whole New Year's party, everything else as well. I had a good time, had a good laugh, and we can one-shot the guy next turn. Just set this up for some decent defenses. And one more, and then that goes in there. I think we set this up. Technically I get more armor out of that, so... But yeah. So it was kind of nice just to spend it with friends again, and we'll have a pretty much a hilarious time. I need to defend. So that goes in there, then we do this. And again, set that up. Should use the 4, because I could probably get more out that way. Ooh. It happened, I didn't get a 3. Guess taking a hit. We'll work around it, we'll work around it. So he says. That 3 has to go in there. You can use that and that to gain defense, then that and that to hit for as much as I can. Oh, we died. Of course we did. Of course we did. We'll just return and do a different character then. Let's try Lapis. I'm trying to do all the stuff I wanted to be able to do and just like going through different runs and different characters, and hopefully we'll get like wins with them or something. I like that diminishing blade, actually. I really like that diminishing blade. It's just, it's so good early. I'm actually going to remove this because I want this to hit on this anyway, so it gives me the extra attack. Yes. Ooh, 40 gold. Every second turn, get broken to run spell. Run enemies receive that every second turn. Start battles receive 2. I'll take that. We'll just deal with it. We got rerolls, so it's not like it's that bad. We can work around. As we saw there. Gotta love it when they want to do that. Yeah, but diminishing blade, the decrease side of it doesn't really matter. So I'm kind of happy about that anyway. A wound die, take some wound damage, do it again. 4 defense, and set that up. Doesn't mean we need something later, but I don't think that's really that much of a problem, right? Ooh, poison. And what else we got? Drench is interesting. I do like plunge. I do like plunge. Some rain effects, if we get the upgrade for that, would be interesting, but I'll take the plunge here. Now, which way are we going? Guess going to the event and up here. Max dice limit. Bosses have extra health. Cannot gain that. I'll reroll those. Every second turn, that seems terrible. Each turn, receive 1 of those. That's fine, we'll take that. Take 10 damage for thing, or we lose the Aqua Fortis, and we get the Trinity statue. Interesting. And take 10 damage. And we just got gold. Well, we're going up to a shop anyway, so I guess that's kind of worth it. Turn 1, roll 1 less, so I just get 2 1s. X spells have -1 effects, which we could actually take and not worry about those by removing them. Force it to always be a 6. It's easier to cast. Or decrease by 1 so it actually lasts longer. Interesting debate. We'll see what's in the shop first, though. Strange Presence. It's really good. Tidal Hallberg. I like that a lot. And especially since we can actually get that to pretty much trigger consistently. Blizzard is also something I'm finding interesting. Just with the Fury gain, the multi-hit we already have, and stuff like that, that could be a really good output. And the rain effect could be interesting. Like, once we cast this, it kind of almost will pay for itself, like, and force it to be. Strange Presence is really good defensively, and would probably replace this, but I don't have a way to trigger that yet. I like this a lot, just because if I can trigger it, we're going to have a lot of, you know, a fun time getting defense and stuff. But now we need something to kind of help me with dealing damage. I have 140 gold, so I think I make a judgment call and go Blizzard and Strange Presence. So that goes there instead of that. We got this as well. Then Blizzard comes in. There's also this for the extra 2 die. Always get more defense. I think that's what we go with. Because then, now I've got, like, the best of both worlds a little bit, right? I've got a bit of defense, I've got a bit of offense, and I hope that won't be too much of an issue. Oh, all dice persist. I'll take that. To the elite. That's really good, because now, like... And I could upgrade this and this now, so I always get evens, which would be even better. Cool. Do that, we get that trigger, put that on there. So we get the defense we need. Then Diminishing Blade straight away, I guess. I'm actually going to be a little bit more aggressive with my potion use here. So I think that's the better way to go about it and start just trying to chip that guy down immediately. Roll that. We got a 1. I want to take that guy out or that guy out. I'll take that one out. 3. 6. There we go. 11, and I'll accept 4 damage. But yeah. Sorry, checking my other screen. It's at that point where I'm like, yeah, I need to double check stuff. Okay, they're doing nothing, so we can just go full attack here. Or... Okay. Just do that for the rain effects, and then we've got 2 of them. We'll get tagged with everything, which is going to be a problem, but hopefully that should be alright. Get reduction there. Not here, but got it there. 20 damage, 6 damage. I am probably doomed. Most likely doomed. Really? 1? 6, okay. I generally have to do that to survive. That saves more damage, and then we'll put that there, I guess, then. Man, who would have thought that me being dumb would make horrible decisions. Anyway. Okay, cool. Another 2. Put that in there. Get more defense. Reroll that for a 5. Into a 2. That's another 2. We'll attack here because I think it's just worth it. And then... would like to defend, but I can't, so... But we should be good now. think. So that goes in there. A 1. A 6. That's now 10. That's enough for the kill. Cool. Strange Presence doing its work. Give me rolls when I need them already, and I can work around it. What else we got here? Ooh, I like that. But it doesn't really work with what we're trying to do. This kind of is nice for the extra dice, because I technically will keep extra ones as well, so I might take that. And thinking of changing this just to a 6. Just so the fact that I know stuff will only work in the way I want it to, but I don't know if that's worth it. And I think having this always roll evens is slightly better, because I can't roll 1s now as the lowest value. So we'll do that. We'll work stuff out, we'll work stuff out. Although I am absolutely shattered, I am. Like, I am amazingly tired at the moment. Ooh, a 6 and a 4. Another 6, nice. So, I'm taking a lot of damage if I play this way. What's that? 10. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. I need to remove something or gain defense. So I guess we're removing something then. You. Just don't have enough defense. How delightful. Another 6. Which technically means we can remove the guy at the back immediately, and then trigger this. We're doing alright. Greetings, Happy New Year. Thank you for joining. We're just going to chill out and see if I can actually achieve my dreams of actually playing this game well. The lovely Descent 13 and actually trying to achieve a victory for once again. But I'm going to do it like 4 times in a row, which can be an absolute nightmare. Oh, I might put that. Oh, no, I didn't. I can reroll. He says we're rolling 3 2s. You know what? I have an achievement to reset the turn. So let's just do that. And actually see if we can succeed in a better way. There we go. Far better. Far better. But yeah, okay. Ooh. Icicle Blade. I am gonna take that. So I have 2 options now. I got my Diminishing Blade, which might up front kind of like, we're gonna deal a lot of damage. And in short fights, this is gonna be better. But Icicle Blade is better in longer fights, where I can stack it, plus the Blizzard effect. And if we cast this multiple times. I do have the prescience for extra dice value, which I can maybe hold on to. Questions. I think I still stick with what I've got currently and just hope that my stuff will carry me through. We'll heal up here. Into the fight. The only issue here is the fact that I've got to deal with the ads as well, which isn't going to go down very well. Like, as soon as it starts summoning lots of stuff in, I've got problems dealing with that. Another 2, which I can't do anything with, so I guess I'll put that in there and that in there as well to set that up. Just taking no damage, but... Troubles in Paradise. Well, the 4 can go in there. Now, do I just deal damage to this? I think I do. No, I need to take that guy out just because I think I'm going to have trouble later. And then I'm not fully defended, but I need to set the blizzard up just so I have something I can do with it. Like, gaining the hailstorm for the Fury is going to be so much more important, I think, like, into the late game. That's a lot of damage. Guess we'll remove you. Reroll this into a 2. Nice. The fact that I can't take any more than, like, I can't get anything less than a 2 on that now is, actually helping me out a lot more than I thought it would. We'll set that up again. Good news is we've got a lot of rerolls and stuff, so I don't think we're in a bad spot. Okay, that's a 6. I can go in there. Let's put that in there for damage. Another 6. That got triggered, although it didn't matter. And then 40 damage there. That's why I love diminishing blade. That 2 times hit is so important. Huh. 15 times 2, 30. Don't have enough. Could take something out or just let them go. If we get 30, we can maybe get the kill later. So, gambling it is. Gambling it is. Put the 2 in here. I can actually defend that, so cool. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll work our way around. So all I need to do now is just get enough to trigger this and have 36 damage on the table, which should be easy enough. We'll accept hits to do so. That is 34 damage. And that should be enough, right? Yeah, cool. Put me on the spot for doing math. It's hilarious. Okay, cool. Health. Let's see what spells we get. Incursion. Deluge. I don't mind all these. Focus Toxin. 10 poison for 11. It's a lot of that. Or poison from enemies to target. See, that's annoying. That says enemies now. I remember when, I don't know if they released an update for this, but they used to at one point say that it would just transfer all poison to target. That includes the poison you had, so you could get rid of your own poison to do that. Guess it was too OP. Ooh, Rage Blade. YOLO. I do this to myself. I do this to myself. Yeah, I'll take a Wave Keeper, why not? So I am 1 dice down to start with. That's going to be great. But I get to do 30 damage to one thing straight away. I didn't pick up the thing that deals damage. No, cool. Bosses start with that. Enemies can have that. That is fine. Losing a spell would be good. I get 40 gold out of it, so I could lose the Ice Spear. So we'll do that for the 40 gold. Begin. Goodbye Ice Spear. Basically sells for more, and it's absolutely brilliant. And my thing is over there for the artifact, so I have to go to the left. So let's do that. And we'll work our way around. Okay. This dude, I'm not a fan of this dude. He's not nice. That's a 4. That's a 2. That's another 4, so... we'll just try and deal as much damage as I can. The problem is the dodge they get. Yeah, it's... You just gotta kind of just deal with it, unfortunately. Which, dealing with stuff is something I am not good at. Okay. I think I just hit them again and accept 12. No, do I accept 12? I do not accept 12. Or at least I don't want to, if I can help it. Basically still accept the 12 anyway, so... Did all that to still accept the 12, it's hilarious. Free cast on that every time you roll a dice. I do roll a lot of dice, and it would be slightly better to have that. Even up the countdown on it, and then just focus on defense. Because then Blizzard can come out, so I don't need that for scaling. We can go with the pre-science to keep dice going. I'm generally thinking about it. It's not as good as this, but then I wouldn't need to cast it and I could focus on defending. I'm going to try this out in a really dumb way. And we'll go to the shop here. Just in case we do get something slightly better. Ooh, Amalgamate's actually a pretty good one to have. I'm going to take the regen, we'll go for Artifact instead though. 10 spells, 7 damage to all. Always get Potion Reward, Disenchant max health. I'll take that to get some max health back. Goodbye Wavekeeper. Goodbye Blizzard, don't need you anymore. The Aqua Fortis can go. I can keep both of those because I still think they're probably like the best output that we have. And then I'll carry on for now. I'll save my money. We've got another shop coming up, so I'm thinking I could get something like better from there. Oh, great. These guys. Well, I guess they don't do too much damage, so we can kind of get around them. This will set that up. That's not enough defense, but I'm going to use the regen potion, get some health back, and we'll try and get as much as we can for this run. Which would be kind of good if I can. That's 41 damage to remove one of these guys. That's a 4. Another 4. Guess I'll go in there. Doesn't cast it, so it's fine. We'll work our way around. We shall. It's 26, though. So that gives me enough, actually, to warrant doing that, even if I do take more damage from it. It's fine. I don't think it's applied afterwards. Interesting. Okay. Finding out some unique stuff. We'll reroll that. Put you in there then. Reroll that one. Into a 2. Get another reroll. Like 6 goes in there. A 2. Into a 6. Into the 1. Nice. We can work our way around. We can work our way around. This is kind of a weird setup, I will admit that. But I think it's also, like, semi-correct to kind of play like this. In a way. Main reason being, because I think I get more out of it in the long term. That's 3, that's 7, that's enough to defend. Cool. Now we should get the removal here. Okay, forbearance actually is pretty good. I kind of wasn't too sure on playing it that way, but I think it is actually the better way about it. Submerge is pretty good defense. Issue is like this is, I guess it is just plus, isn't it? So does it add to the total? I think it does. The poison bile is also something that I think is interesting as a thing I could pick up, but I'll have to think about that. I'm going to take the submerge for now, and then we'll carry on. We'll take my ritual, see what happens, see what we get. Cast target spell, lowest dice becomes manifold. Manifold does not matter. I think we also got the thing that, yeah, reduces the effects of those anyway, so target spell could be a lot better. Silent Style are going to be terrible, don't really want those. And I guess take the Epiphany. Like a free cast is still a free cast, and I should not turn that down. Ooh, Dark Arts. I'm going to take Replenish, I think, actually. Because, like, Replenish essentially is Strange Presence, just without the downside. And I can get up to 4 costs as well, where, the Strange Presence just still is always a 2. Now, this might be a bad decision, but I think it's the correct one for how my build functions. Because it means I don't need to worry about rolling stuff consistently. Also means I could take Dark Arts as another point of scaling other than just the Rage Blade. Which might actually be worth it here. Ooh, Toxic Knowledge. But just putting 5s in here and getting some defense another way. Go getting offensive. Yeah, I think we're getting rid of then the Icicle Blade then for that. Although it is still pretty good. I'm going to pick up Toxic Knowledge. I like Toxic Knowledge, just getting, it's got reroll on it, which is also pretty good. Plus the fact that if I get the poison skin stuff, that's going to be even better. I'm going to avoid the fight here because I'm not strong enough to defeat the ones I want. Tenacity. Oh. Yes. Ooh. Okay, okay. So I either can lose all the block I have and gain Fury as I continuously roll dice, or I can keep the block I have and never lose it while also gaining Fury on turns. After enemy actions, like this could be so good if we have it, but then like only 4 block a turn. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't gain block anywhere else. And with the rerolls on that. I don't think I gain enough block to warrant that with the limitations on it, but I might still take it. Tiebreaker could be so good though. Let's take that. I have the tenacity, it's fine. I no longer lose block. How is this gonna go? Oh yeah, that doesn't work with me gaining sap every turn, right? Is it every turn? Yeah, each turn. Okay, so that isn't good. Gotta remember that then. That was only -1. Oh, but then the, yeah, the X effect. Okay. My bad. I made a mistake. I made a mistake, a massive mistake. Put that in there for 2 extra dice. Roll that again. That triggers. We can attack. I think we attack this one. Just try and get that guy gone. And then defend. Some whatever damage you can. Okay. I'm going to use this to reroll all those immediately. Just because I know that should work. There's a 6 in there. Put that in there for no reason. Remove that. That doesn't kill those, though. Okay. I think I have to do that. And set this up as well. Like, I don't lose any block anymore, so this is actually pretty good once it is going, right? Remove that guy. More dice. Put that in there. Man, I'm getting a lot of the rupture effects on me. Hi David, how are you doing? Oh, don't worry. I'm loving the snarking. It is absolutely hilarious to me. The moment I saw that comment, I was just there being like, "That is brilliant." That is normally a comment I would end up making on other videos once you notice the sort of, "Ha, your linguistical skills are terrible." But yeah, I mean, Happy New Year, man. How you doing? At the moment, I'm trying to set up a bunch of runs where I actually try and get the achievement for defeating, like, the bosses in a row or whatever. Although I'm not having a great time about it. Yeah, I would say, yeah, I've got plenty of days to go. To be honest, I'd be more worried if you said you were doing terrible this year and we hadn't even started it yet. Yeah, I'm gonna be lucky if I survive this fight, to be honest. I did a mistake and I got the -1 on that plus the sap each turn, which means that the replenish does nothing, and I thought it'd be a good idea. I gave up strange presents for it, and now I regret my decision, which is not going down very well in my brain. Dumb decision making is the cornerstone of my entire YouTube career. Nah, I was hoping to get something out of that. But yeah, man, it's nice seeing into a live stream. I will admit, I'm going to hopefully start streaming a lot more regularly, which is going to be kind of nice as well. I've got my setup for Kick as well, so I'll be probably streaming on there Sundays, pretty much, and do like longer ones there. And then kind of yeah, I noticed that as well. I made a mistake. You know, I never said I was smart. I said I was clever, which there, in my opinion, is always a big difference. Clever people can get out of problems once they get into them. Smart people never get into the problem. Ooh, Undertow. I'm taking that then. Okay, so this is terrible. Don't like it. It can go out. I think we take the Submerge. No, I really like this, but I'm thinking just go Undertow for the moment. Because maybe we can get like really cool stuff, but I might just stick to this. Actually, I don't have that many rerolls anymore. Undertow it is. Undertow it is. I mean, Diminishing Blade is really good. Especially with the scaling that we get with the Rage Blade, but that's kind of my own. I can use Undertow once. I guess we'll go with Diminishing Blade again. We'll stick with that. We'll take the heal here, and then we'll see what we can do. But yeah, we're trying to get all the side achievements done if I can, which... use the potion. Oh, yeah. And with any luck, if I can get them, it's going to be hilarious. 13 damage immediately. But yeah, I've been chuckling on the, of my very poor decision making, which is just kind of hilarious. Well, I don't want to die, so... guess we're doing that. Okay, now I think we're kind of set up and ready to go, so... I should, in theory... be able to set up quite nicely. In theory. That's a 3 into there, the 6 goes into there. That 6 can go into there, that 3 can set up there, but we take damage if we do. Oh no, 6. I'm getting kind of lucky here. But yeah, I plan to hopefully a lot more streaming and stuff, and be a bit more active on that side of things. Which is going to be nice, because I feel like my style of videos I end up making anyway always tend to stick around to that sort of armchair gaming. So I was like, well, if that's what I end up doing anyway, why am I still making videos? And we'll change the videos I normally do to like the quick looks, which I think are always really good. I think a lot of people do enjoy those, like random games I find, and I've got a couple more I've got to do where some developers have reached out as well, which is kind of nice. And yeah, just kind of looking forward to kind of getting all that sorted. And I mean, over the last year, like, the channel's grown quite a lot, which has just been kind of surprising to me. Which I appreciate everyone that's kind of, you know, watches my content regardless how stupid it is. I think this one's over, though. Yeah. Diminishing Blade was the better play. I just don't have enough damage, really. Oh well. We'll move to the next character and try again. Guess Hazel will be up next. Yeah. Just needed something else. I think I avoided too many elites to get the actual upgrades and stuff. So we're doing regrowth sets because we did the Beast Within on the last stream, which was always really good fun. And now I'm gonna take the Days Orb because I think that's actually still pretty good as a setup. Ooh, every second has no spell rewards. I think I can take that. Dark Dreams is terrible. And when entering Elite, or do I just pay the 50 gold? I think I just pay the 50 gold. So I gotta make sure my land on my Elite not every 2 fights, which is gonna be Interesting. And I can't take that and elite and the elite fight. I can't do it. I can do it there. But I have to take those and lose out on the spell there. Okay. We'll work around it. But yeah, I've just been traveling for the past like 3 hours. After I come back from seeing friends for New Year's, which was a really good time. I really enjoyed it. I had the whole D&D session set up. That was great. That went down really well. And I'm kind of happy about that as well. And then also just played like a bunch of games. Got Smash out again on the Nintendo Switch and started playing that. Nothing better than a bunch of friends trying to play a Smash tournament. I think the words are if that's what you want to if that's how you want to end friendships, right? Bring out the fighting games. Ooh, bramble growth this early. Do I want to take that? I'm gonna take it. Yeah, I'm gonna go left. Unfortunately, I want to take that. I think the relic, the artifacts in this are is artifacts, isn't it? I think. I keep getting that word wrong for this. But I think the artifacts are really good. Like, especially for the late game stuff. Like, I think they're so much more important. I would like to deal damage to it, but I think that's a bad idea. Okay, so that also does give it power. Now I know. Okay. So at that point, it's best just to go all in and try and get this guy gone quickly. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I take only the one hit. Playing diplomacy. Oh, that'd be hilarious. It is always the way. It's something that I kind of, with a bunch of friends, I started out doing it like ages ago, which was thinking like with some friends from uni and stuff like that, we weren't really going to keep in touch unless we really forced it, because they live over across the UK. Now, I will admit, for people in America, you know, a 2-hour, 3-hour journey on a train or a bus or driving isn't actually that bad. But because we're so small in the UK, we feel like it's an entire day. So it's a bit of a palaver anyway. So we ended up just agreeing to kind of set it up to go, I do want to take this elite fight. I'm like, I don't know what to upgrade. I think I shouldn't upgrade anything, so yeah, we'll leave it. So we all are kind of set up. Yeah, I think 100 is a long way. America's 100 years is a long time. Yeah, 100%, 100%. But yeah, so we decided like every year just to kind of organize a meeting of us just playing D&D essentially, or not D&D itself, but like playing games, having New Year's to ourselves, where we essentially forget that we're adults for one day a year. And it's worked out really well. Like, definitely across the years, like, we've done so much more in organizing it and hanging out and just having a good time. I don't know if we'll be doing it again next year, though, which is the sad bit. I probably should have killed that slime there. Never mind. I think this year was kind of like the last one, because we've had had some other people from outside my friend group, but friends of other people that I kind of knew, join us, which was nice. But I will say it was, it's hard to get everyone to gather together anymore. Which is a bit of a shame, but it's kind of be to expected. You know, everyone has lives they got to deal with, and they can't keep palming the kids off to the grandparents every time they want to go and have a good time elsewhere. I'm thinking here, is it better for me to get the defense this way or get the 4? I get 4 anyway, so it makes a difference. No, I've done that. Down to 2. There we go. Cool. Yeah, it's been really good. I've been doing it for like the past like 5 or 6 years, I think now. And I think it's kind of kept us all really close, but I do think it's kind of reached that point. Ooh, gleaming exterior. I do like that. I do like that a lot. Yeah, we'll take it. So yeah. Bit of a shame, but I think it's for the best as well. I'll upgrade that, it's just more flexible. When a spell marks them, apply days and vice versa. Ooh. For unspent dice. Turtle Crest. I do like that. Issue is I got no way to kind of keep dice around at the moment, which would work that quite well. Although we do have an upgrade coming if we go for that route. But I think Lifeblood Vessel to heal when we start a battle would be a good idea. Give me the gold, let's move on. Yeah, my streaming timetable is going to be, hopefully, Tuesdays and Fridays for YouTube, which will probably be around 6 GMT, for me anyway. So basically when I come home from work, and then after that we're going to be pretty much whichever we can get our hands on for other streams and stuff, and it'll probably just change some of the content around a little bit from I think what a lot of people are used to. So all the roguelikes and stuff I'll probably end up planning just to put on streaming side of stuff, and that should work everything out. I got 2 more hits, so we can actually do that. Get rid of that guy. Then we fully defend. The main thing is because I play a lot of the roguelikes anyway, and I'll have a lot of bad runs, so this game is a really good example of me now just kind of hitting that wall with it. So I was like, well, if that's the case, why don't I just stream everything for it? Because I feel like I could have a better impact that way. And so far I think it's going well. And that can go in there, that can go there. Yeah, but I'm thinking, what? I gotta remember now. So, I've got this thing to do, which is reset my turn, which I gotta keep remembering to try and do when I can. And other achievement-wise, like, we've got all these weird ones. So, win without using any die. Now, I thought I did this once. Well, once upon a time, but I don't know if the achievement existed when I did it. Which is, I think I had the auto cast on casting every spell every turn, for like the first 2 turns and stuff. But I don't think I won the battle without using die, which was very disappointing. But like, it just cast everything at the start of every turn twice, which is kind of cool. Trying to damage yourself is a difficult one, but I don't think you need to actually lose. I think you just got to do that with a Tsar somehow. And then the gold one is just probably don't spend gold. Roll 0 die at the start of a turn. I think you can do this some way, but I think you're just going to do it and give up a run. And I think this is something where I probably would actually like to bring up a small complaint about stuff like that. Yeah, the self damage on Azar, I was really frustrated that they changed it to get applied basically not to the health directly, so it isn't like health loss, it's just damage. So you end up now just being like, oh, I've got armor because I need to get armor anyway, but then I need to use the die to try and deal damage to myself, and now I can't do it because I had to get the armor. Which is kind of very annoying. I wish that the damage you took still counted, as in, like, if I hit myself to raise the attack power stuff, it wasn't just a life loss, it's damage taken. So your armor still counts towards the damage kind of thing. I think that's the only way to fix it, but to be honest, I don't know even if it is worth fixing anymore. I should gain armor here. But I'll find a way to do it eventually. Like, I think there is a way that you can get around it. To be honest, I think you can do it very easily, in the sense of, like, so you get to the first boss on, like, a Descent 13 run, and then you get a relic that gives you -1 die. Then you pick up like a fumble or something like that you can get applied. And then all you gotta try and do is then, like, get another way to get another fumble or lose another die. Which I think you can do. The issue is, like, because you start with 3, if you can lose the die early, you've probably got a good chance. But I don't know, that could just be me trying to rationalize it in the wrong way. But there aren't any other bosses that kind of give you that fumble effect, I don't think. I think maybe actually there is one. But some of the more awkward ones, I think, are the sort of fights that require you to win with, like, 1 spell, I think, or something silly like that. And it's just like, I don't know how you can really do that unless you get, like, really good relics and really good setup. Oh, so we just gotta try and get through this guy early. Interesting. Interesting. Let's just drink this potion so I have the dice next turn. But yeah, like, my issue with some of the challenges is the fact that you kind of... You have to accept a loss to complete them. Right? And I think that's the biggest issue I have with it, is the fact that I literally have to go into a run and expect to lose because of the fact that I need to do a certain thing to actually win. And I think that's kind of counterintuitive to the whole game's design in the first place, right? Now, that is me being kind of semi-petty over it, I will admit that. But I still stand by that statement, where I feel like it really shouldn't be like that at all. I was hoping to actually get that up one more. I got no issue with the challenge being difficult. It's just like I'm kind of moaning on the idea of, like, well, I'm allowing it to be difficult, but you're making it, like, near enough impossible to do it in a normal run. Which is a bit kind of... It's more frustrating, because it's just like... Essentially, you don't get to do the cool thing. They are extremely defensive. I'm gonna take some damage now, aren't I? Okay. But we'll see anyway, I mean... The real question is whether I can actually ever do them. And I hope one day I can. Just overflow this a little bit. Deal damage, gain 1 armor. I mean, a lot of games kind of do that effect where it's kind of like, it's almost like against itself in a way. Okay, we should be able to take that guy out. That's fine. So we don't take any more issues on there. Set defense there. But yeah, I'm kind of interested on the idea of... Ooh. I just don't... double kill. I should have restarted that. I keep forgetting I can do that. Like, I've been so trained in the idea that I can't re-roll the turn that it's kind of pointless now. Okay, Saphira, let's go. I guess we're doing this one, and I guess we'll take the Echo Dice on turn 3. But yeah, I know some of you guys have completed the whole. Ooh, actually, that's still pretty good. Convoke. I've already done the challenge of trying to yeah, I'm gonna take that Convoke. Like, it's really good if I can get it to work. I replicate into a random spell. Okay. I've already done the challenge where it is like complete the 4 descent runs one after another for each character. I will eventually do it. I will eventually do it. I've just kind of reached my frustration with the game of being like, ah, oh, this is really terrible. Good old Convoke. Yeah, what else do we get? Ooh, Windcrest. I do like that. It has some really good synergy stuff, so let's take it. And give me a shard. Thank you very much. I'll take this shard as well. Now, I could make this go down to 1, or I could just deal more damage. And I think dealing more damage is more important. But I do want to get other stuff in here. So let's do that now. We'll set the Convoke up to go. We'll ignore everything else because I don't need to fight the Elite this time round. Shock is interesting. Shift, Haze. I like Haze. I think the upgraded Haze is actually pretty good. Especially on like the countdown effect. But I'm going to take the Echo Potion and leave. We'll go get my relics. I want it. Ooh, Invoke Mana. Skyspawn Sigil. That's terrible to take. And I'm just getting an uncommon one. Yeah, I'm already using 6s immediately. Every time it shows up, I know for a fact I really want to take it, and then people look at me like, don't do it, don't do it. But like, it's so good. It's like hilariously fun if you get like a really good weird build. No, the best one here is Strange Presence. I should take Strange Presence. Actually, Rewrite Reality works semi-well. I really have to fight myself on this. I want to take sticks. I love it so much. It's going to be the one thing I'm known for is just throwing runs because I want to take sticks so badly. Hey, Wuxley, how you doing? Nice to see you, man. Yeah, I'm going to be trying to stream more consistently, so everyone should be able to get that. And I'll probably put up a schedule as well at some point. I have set up my Kick stuff as well, so I think that's in the channel description for me streaming on Kick there also, which I'll be doing Sundays, and I plan to stream a bit longer on those days as well, up until either the audience gets big enough or, you know, whichever one is kind of the more majority. I'll probably end up like doing 2 streams a week here, which will be Tuesday in theory and then Friday normally, but we're going to swap stuff around because New Year, you know. And then I really want to take sticks. I'm going to do it. I'm against myself. I hate myself for it. I'm going to regret that decision later. It's fine. I do what I want to do. Yeah, I know. We all knew I was doing it. We all knew I was doing it. I couldn't say no. We'll take the healing now, because that's actually going to be useful. Like, even in the worst case scenario, I'm still picking it for no reason other than the fact that it's like, ah, but it's so cool. Look at the things I can do. Okay, so what we got here, we can put, now that's a combo and a half I didn't realize we could do. Sticks with the Duple Gale is a combo I was not thinking of. Ooh, a 2, thank you. Deal 7 damage. Yeah, I guess I'm doing 7 damage there. I should have actually used that, but oh well. I can't help myself. I know it's terrible, but look at the healing I'm getting from it as well. Oh, there we go. This is very so annoying. This is working in the way that it is for everyone watching. Like, people are going to be taking this like, this is so annoying that he's taking sticks that is somehow working out for him. You know, as the song goes, it's like, I'm a sticks man. Ooh, Voltaic Binding with this as well. The only issue I got with this is a random enemy. If I could force it to always be on the front enemy, it's going to be so good. But I'm going to take it as well. Okay, so that goes out, that goes in. Convoke is still useful, I think. Just because if I get 6s and stuff, I can still chuck them in there. I got the weirdest build already before I even start. Well, it's what I'm known for. It's what I'm known for. Doing dumb stuff and then wondering why it doesn't work out, right? Okay, cool. So, defending is going to be a nightmare, so we're just going to use that immediately. And then, yeah, I guess we'll just keep doing this a little bit. Ooh, Voltaic Binding. That and that. Take a lot of damage. Yeah, so yeah, the conduit does work with this. See, these are the combos I live for the most, you know. When you think to yourself, okay, what can I do to get the most out of this stuff? Oh, I could use the 6 as well, that's my bad. Okay, nice. I can use the echoes to do this. Because at least stops that happening again. Now we can convoke twice to put that on there. Then do that again with this. There we go. Oh yeah, we can also get extra die by doing that. See, it's passive healing, dice economy, all in one. What were we worried about? I guarantee is the 6 in there. That goes on there to trigger that. Do that again then. Another 2. Do that again. We don't need to defend. Yay! It works! I'm never gonna learn my lesson, am I? Okay, so deal 3 damage per hit of static. Oh, that'd be really good if we had static, but we do not. Well, we do have a way of gaining it. More thing, I hate that spell, and I hate that spell as well, so we'll probably reroll that. Ooh, Chest of Wonders. I'm gonna take it. Ooh, marked. That's actually really good. Because, like, with sticks and stuff, it's gonna work out really well. I'm gonna take it. Okay. -2, repeat the spell. So repeat the Voltaic Binding for... Nah, that seems terrible. Galvanic Rune to gain stuff would seem... Some static could be interesting. I got more to reroll, or minus the countdown effect. I don't have countdown on any of these, so reroll. Ooh, Focus Rune. Or extra damage. Don't have anything, just damage. And -1 to count on adjacent spells. Okay, I guess taking the Focus Rune and... No, because that applies it on there, that's kind of pointless. I think we do it on this then. Because we also get extra stuff out of it. As it is going to be the thing I'm probably casting the most. And we'll reroll these. Oh, Wings of Thunder. It doesn't matter what you do, you just can't get away from it. And it's very disappointing that it exists, but you have to take it every time you see it. I said this in the last stream as well, but it's just like, as soon as it appears, it's like, you just have to take it. It's the rule. What are we taking here, then? Each random enemy gets plus... that's terrible. Apply Broken to a spell. I don't like that, but I can work around it a little bit. Yeah, it is Thunderbolt. Although I think we can keep with the sticks and the Convoke and the Dupligale and stuff, because there are ways we can work around it. But the Voltaic Binding is kind of... Like, this is what I mean, like, sticks trigger so many different things because of the way that the Stygian die work. What do I want to take here? I'm thinking, like, Endless Wounds and the Malformation. But the issue is I can't really defend against those. Like this is one of the reasons why they changed how Wounded die work. Which is kind of annoying. Enemies having more health could be a problem, but... we kind of get around that a little bit. And I guess I take these two to just get away with bare minimum risk. Okay. So I have to face an elite if I want the artifacts, so I guess we're doing that then. Ooh, Frostcore. Double Fury gain. Don't have any Fury. I could lose 10 max life for gold. I do have a shot coming up, so I'll do it. I say it's the only thing I probably would moan about with this particular character is just like, ooh, Wings of Thunder. Guess we're putting that down. Getting punished for doing it the wrong way immediately. But let's go. Let's start the train wreck that I'm going to cause. Yeah, this having... Oh, that's kind of ridiculous. So, okay, so the sticks re-rolling will eventually trigger this, because I will eventually roll like 3 4s or whatever and stuff. The hilarious other thing is like, with the Dupligale, I'm almost like guaranteed to roll like 2s eventually. So I'm gonna keep getting health back, like, quite a lot. Man, I am the king of dumb, silly runs. Although we're taking a lot of damage here now. My words are, I regret nothing. Gets applied there. Interesting, that was weird for the order on that. Okay, so he doesn't have the things set up. We'll use that first just to deal damage to hopefully get him down. If we roll 2s and stuff, that's fine. That's a 3 to go into there to at least get rid of the effect. And that's a kill. Never punished. Why was that not a kill? It said it killed them. Is it because the dodge doesn't count? Ah, I'm going to be annoyed by that. Okay, I am punished. Okay, back to Azar. Now, can we do the health loss build stuff? I want to try that. I still think we need to get as much health as possible, so I'm going to take lots. So my challenge here is not to win, it's to lose 50 health in one turn, apparently. So I do want the max life. Enemies starting with wound sounds great. Reduction outside battle would be terrible. Spells charge no more than once, do not care about that. Weakness, I guess I can take. Ooh, no, third turn, take that damage. Now, is the health loss on my end? 4 dice spent, take that, and let's gain a spell, shall we? I thought I killed it. Like, it literally said that it was meant to die. We can even look back at the stream later and be like, see? I should never trust this game. Increased by health loss. This rate would seem fine. Let's take it. We are a health loss build after all. And then we just want to do some fights to get to up to 50 health is the main thing. And the thing is to the right, so let's go to the right. Thing is, I still won't learn my lesson. I'll still go and put my hand in the fire every time I see that spell. It's one of my favorites. Like, completely. And I know how bad it is when I keep doing it, so... So if I'm correct... but this is what I mean, right? Like, I do dumb stuff consistently, and of course, like, because I'm trying to, like, actually, like, complete an objective, I'm not too sure whether I should put my terrible runs, if you will, the runs that I just don't really do much in, but, like, at most it would make, like, a 10-minute video or something like that. But the thing is, it's so hilariously funny that I kind of want to show them. And I think, like, me switching over to streaming and doing stuff that way is probably the better way around it. But yeah, it's still... I'm still never going to learn. Doesn't matter what anyone says. Okay, so that's 6. That goes up to 9. There we go. Get some max life. I need to heal, though, so I guess we've got to find the healing spots. Ooh, Frenzy seems cool. Ooh, that's some healing. We'll take that. Eviscerate or Crimson Pulse? I think we'll just keep the Crimson Pulse and put that in just so I can maybe heal something in fights. Gain a potion. Lose that to gain a shard. Or pay 40 gold for the life drinker on healing. I will take the life drinker, actually. Let's take some extra healing if I can get it. Doesn't mean we don't get anything from here, which is a bit of a shame. Split target die sounds really good. We'll take that. And I need to face this elite, so let's try him. Oh, yeah. Extra life or armor. In fights, it's technically better. I'm actually going to do that, because I feel like I don't want to lose life immediately. I just want to lose it when I want to lose it. I get more damage output from doing that by only damaging myself once per turn, rather than damaging myself 50 times per turn. Which, in theory, should be slightly better. Right? Let's split some ones out and then deal some damage. And it's like actually really cheap as an offensive option. Okay. So like here I can just do this and deal the 12 damage. I think that's a little bit better. And then do we just do it with like a crit potion now? I think... Nah, keep that for now. I need to defend at least somewhat. Ooh, ignite on me. Great. Well, ordering. I gotta remember that. Also, that's coming at me. Okay, I might need to use this. Never mind. I tried. I wanted to blow myself up. Just I wanted to make sure I did 50 damage to myself. Okay, back to Lapis. Let's go. Frost, no, Disc Duality. I like that one. Ooh, Onyx Lance I want to take. That's just a really good spell. Lose 2 spells when entering the Sanctuary. I could probably get away with that. Could get away with that as well. I'll take 15 damage to start with. Yeah. Onyx Lance is so good. And we want to go to... No, I completely agree with that. Like, Azar isn't bad. It's just like all of his defensive stuff is very kind of like combo orientated. And the thing is like you end up taking so much damage yourself that you don't kind of stop yourself. So, and because the fact that the damage you take also affects the armor that you gain, you have this kind of like issue that you're always spending the resources that you would use to defend yourself to kind of be offensive, which sounds great in principle, but you just don't have enough spells for it, and there's not enough survivability either. Like, I would prefer him to have a lot of spells that healed you and also did very little in regards to gaining defense, you know, or gave you more dodge stacks and stuff like that. That could be more interesting, because essentially it is that kind of, you know, sting like a grenade, float like a bee kind of playstyle, you know, like the whole glass cannon. It's just, yeah, because they changed how both the wound effect worked and other stacking mechanics, you just feel like you get punished quite a lot for it. Which again isn't bad, it's just very frustrating, I would probably say. But like I've had some of my probably most favorite runs have been with the Azar. I mean, we had the run where I had pure dice destruction, which I think is like the main way to go now. Interesting. That could be a good way to go offensive, Riptide. I've never really done a rain build. Yeah, the dice rolling effect, though, doesn't really give me much damage unless I'm really kind of leaning into it. I guess I'll take the pre-science, and we'll just sit on it for now, then. I mean, I probably should have still taken it for the money, but I'm looking at it and going, like, do I really need it for the money? 2 4s, nice. Onyx Lance is so good. It's probably the only spell I would ever think to myself that the downside doesn't really matter. Ooh, Glacial Sphere, chip damage. Noxious Display, more dice. I think Glacial Sphere works out quite well. Get that reduced down to 1, and then you can do chip damage consistently with lots of other ways, like if you get like countdown reduction and stuff. We'll upgrade that for now, just because it is going to be my main damage source. We'll remove it later. I mean, that's one thing I've picked up in doing a lot of runs over time, is just accepting that I need to upgrade spells, even if I get rid of them later. Yay, we're done. The true power of Onyx Lance. Ooh, Sleet Sky. I do like my Sleet Sky. I like it a little bit too much as well, is also the other problem. But I am going to take it. I'm going to open that up. Put you in. Let's carry on. Ooh, start a battle. That seems pretty good. Ooh, extra damage on that first hit. And every 10 spells cast gaining some damage. I like this because it's all enemies, and it's really good in that sense. Although extra damage on like +4 is still pretty good. Like Onyx Lance, multi-hits really help out with it as well. The start of battle, though, could just mean that I could eliminate something without taking any damage. So I'm going to take the cloak here. I think that's just better. Ooh, Tether Azor, I love you so much. And Glaciate. And I have enough money for both. Yeah. Don't even know why sometimes I worry about certain things. I just get all the spells I really want and absolutely adore so much. Again, I'll save the spells. I don't need anything else from here, and I ain't going to get any more, so let's go. I'll go to the event. Take some damage. I'm not losing Glaciate. Don't care what I'm getting in response to it, but I will take that. And I guess we'll... I love the ability to roll an even on this, if you ever need it. Like, just rolling an extra die because it pays for itself. But I think I should probably get the extra defense from there on Glaciate. Like, my offense is pretty much already sorted with Onyx Lance, and then with the Sleet Sky Tether Azor combo that we got for later should be alright as well. I'm just lacking on defense. Okay. We'll roll extra die for next turn. Then we'll use the potion to do damage to everything. And we're done. 2-turn boss fight. Love it. Thing is, I don't think I'm overpowered. I think I just got one really good spell. Ooh, Frostcore. I am tempted to take Frostcore. I shouldn't. I'm tempted, though. Anyway, let's see what we get from here. I don't like the sap. Destruction seems bad. Enemies getting 1 power? I might roll those, actually. Oh, don't do this to me, game. I'm so tempted to. Get this, the Frostcore upgrade. I only roll 1 die per turn, but then we got the Tether Azor. I'm doing it. Okay. What I'm doing is a bad thing, and you should not do it. Don't try this at home, kids. I'm going to disenchant the Onyx Lance. It was doing really well. We take the core there. We're going to take Rage Blade. I am now going to get rid of Sleet Sky because it's not needed. upgrade this to give me the 5s for doubling. And then I guess I'll put the pre-science in just maybe I got other stuff. No, I'll put a defensive option. Okay, cool. I like doing dumb stuff. We're going to do dumb stuff. Basically, I'm going to try and one-shot everything at the end of a return. Healing reduction is fine. -1 to the highest dice roll could actually work out well. Bosses have more health. That's fine as well. I don't want to take 30 damage. That's terrible. We'll just take the extra gold then. Begin. And you are there, so let's go this way. I can't help myself. Like, I see a cool combo, and I have to know the answer, regardless if it is a good or a bad thing to do. Right? My brain just instantly goes, okay, we're doing this whether you like it or not. Which, is just kind of funny. Can't even use the 6, so... guess I'll put that in there and accept some damage. Good thing I took that cloak, though, eh? So this is what I love about the Tether Azor, because you just put this stuff in there, you just get it back, and it's absolutely brilliant. So now I can just do this, and technically I just win the fight. Ooh. Some extra reroll. I don't roll that much, anyway. I guess we'll take the Chilling Touch, as it doesn't do anything. We can disenchant it if we need to. Over to here. I could have gone to the shop. Ooh, Pain Rune, Might Rune. Crystal Heart. You know what? I will take that Crystal Heart. There's an event for it as well, but the power for that first turn is going to be huge. I'm going to gamble on this. Ooh. Yeah, every time I gain... The first time I gain some block, extra fury, why not? We're going to double that stuff anyway. Let's take the ritual, because we can still go there if we want to. Front enemy loses health. No, the spell does more damage. Why not? To the event. Foresight would be probably the better one on that, but we're going to take this and... So the extra 5 damage is probably, like, the better, but I want to be able to hold on to 6s, because that will actually deal more damage over time, because I can't really do anything with 6s at the moment, unless I just re-roll them, but that just seems kind of a bit of a waste. And we got this guy and I don't have the potion. Okay. The real question is can we survive? Well, that's 2 6s, so... What am I gonna do here, is the question. Ooh, 2 5s. Damage! Yeah, that was a bad decision. Four. Cast it on there again. Can I roll a 5? Roll me a 5. Roll me a 5. Oh. I die, right? Yeah. Ah, that's a shame. I think any other elite fight there, and I would have been alright. Any other elite fight.
I sense danger.
Okay, let's see if we move on to Hazel, see if we can do something with her. Healing outside is fine. Do not like that. Takes some damage. Ooh, Gaia's Wrath. Technically I can cast that twice. But I need to pick up 3 more. Boss battle start with that. And I can take the gold swell for no extra reason. Yeah. That seems fine. We can consistently get Gaia's Wrath off, I think, with this. At least that'll be the plan. That will be the plan. And then... deal damage there. Defense and defense. But yeah, I do this a lot where I will do exactly what I essentially showed you there, which is I will do a dumb thing to try and see what I can end up happening, right? And then you guys get to see the end results where it actually pays off, which is just kind of hilarious, which also just kind of adds to the idea that I never learned my lesson. Oh, you actually defended with that. But yeah, it is something where I will consistently do it regardless. Because that is the type of person I am. But you know, as you said, it does make good content. Like when someone actually gets it to work and you're sat there being like, how? Why? Between that, I also like winding people up with it as well. It's just kind of funny to me. You know, there's nothing better than sat there and just rage baiting someone because you know you've made a poor decision. Is Carapace better than the Bulwark? Earth Spike's still pretty good. Are we going to the... we can go to the left then. I like early events because I think they can really dictate your choice. Ooh, I could give it the Bulwark for the Runic Infuser for -3. I don't have any countdown yet. Okay. It happened again. No, I can't take it this time. I can't take it this time. I gotta play safe. We'll do this then. The Amalgamate, because that can work out as an offensive spell and a defensive one as well. I haven't learned my lesson. I just know there's a better combo out there. So we got this. Now, contain this to a countdown if we want to, but I don't think I need to. We need to do this so we can deal damage as well as also defend. Which then will benefit from the power, and it also gives me a defensive option against the stupid thing, the Scarab. Because the Scarab requires me to deal damage in one way or the other, and I can kind of play against it. And I can also generate 6s. Yay! Good old Amalgamate. I like we get to do it again, and there's 6. It seems delightful. I should defend it though. Actually, we can set that up. Just call me the Mad Professor. I will do dumb stuff consistently with no regard to my own safety. I'll take damage here. No, not that one. The one spell I actually use. I mean, technically, I don't actually lose anything by still doing that, so, But I swear this game does do the thing of, like, you eventually always come against, like, your perfect counter in the higher difficulty. So if, like, you've got a particular thing where you know you don't have enough DPS, you'll come against the one thing that will punish you for not having the right setup. Guess I'll put this in. And I would like to upgrade the Gleaming Exterior, actually. And just swap it over. We'll do that instead. Ooh, I get grow as well. Why not? Unenchanted dice spent, gain 1 power and 1 drain. Lose a spell, gain 100 gold. Yeah, I can lose Earth Spike. Don't think I need that. And to the shop. We got a lot of money to spend. What can I take here? Dark Arts would pretty much just be like a really good way to also scale. But we've got scaling here and with the grow as well, so I don't think I need it that much. I do need more defensive stuff. Anyway. I'm going to take a quick look at this and see what we get. Ooh, thank you. Talisman to keep dice around, so if I overspend, we're all good. Pulverize is interesting, just to get dice back to go back into the Amalgamate to then cast the stuff, so that is kind of something I will pick up. And then 5 power to ramp up earlier could be pretty good. Again, I want the healing plus that potion instead. I can get more value out of those. And take that small amount of healing, which is kind of not worth it. Should have got the spell instead. I probably could get more out of that. Okay. So, we're going to just apply that, so don't worry about it. Apply the regen so we can start working on that front. Deal damage to a random enemy. Give me some defense there. And then grow that guy. I guess we'll do this as well. Nice. So now that gleaming exterior will actually work out wonders quite nicely. Ooh. Why, game? Why do that to me? Yeah, I guess we do this. Roll that up by 1, turn that into a 6. Get deal damage, then do that, deal more damage. We've got a decent scaling build, though. That's kind of nice. It is kind of nice. I love I can turn 6s straight into something else by doing that. And just turn them back into 6s. I do need to defend though. Then we just hold on to those. We do that. I can defend here once. And I can take this guy out, which actually is worth it. Oh, I can. Thought I could. Should remember how many times I can use these spells. Should remember. We can do it now though, so that's fine. Do not get the option. Yay. These are the fun builds. This is what we end up doing. So. Nice. Amalgamate's working out really well. I like this. Like, I think, like spells like that, and I mentioned it before, of, like, things like dice economy and how you end up using all the dice to do the things you want. Solidify is actually really good, and I do technically want it. What else we got here? That's not worth it. I'm going to take the Chest of Wonders here. Days marked. Charges. I might reroll these. I will reroll these. Gain a blessing to... Yeah, actually that's really good for my builds. We've got the repeat, start a battle +3 and +4 unrestorable. I mean, you could repeat that or repeat that. For like, actually, that's not bad on Pulverize. Like, because I would get 2 dice back, so I get like 2 3s for a 6 to go in there, and deal the 4 damage twice, 8 damage. But I think I can get some better. Autocast. What do we want to autocast? Gaia's Wrath autocasting would be kind of interesting. Is there anything better? Focus Rune. Focus Rune on Amalgamate or Regrowth, I think is better. I do like that though. I should have got the spell first, because if I did that, I could have like a really cool thing going. That's very annoying. Yeah. Put that on Amalgamate, then we can get more value out of it. Because I could have had Solidify autocasting every turn, that'd been so much better. Oh well. Maybe it'll pop up later. Maybe it'll pop up later. So, the autocast on Amalgamate would end up giving you 1/6. No, it'd give you... It'd put in 2 5s, so the autocast maxes the value of them up to 2 5s. So you'd end up getting probably like a 6 or a 4, or 5 and a 5, or... Like, that's the option you'd always get, is you get those going. The issue is I wouldn't be able to cast it repeatedly, and I wouldn't get my damage output. Yeah. Which isn't bad. Like, the issue I have with it is, like, this is also defensive and offensive, and I want to cast it multiple times because it gives me the ability to generate other value die, and that's what I like about it. So I'm using it more for its utility than I am trying to cast it just to cast it. So... The autocast I like putting on spells that I know that I can... That I know I'm only going to cast once, that have a really big effect. Or that have like a really high countdown. Is the other reason I end up doing it. I hate all of these we're going to reroll. Still hate them, but that's better. I don't have a ritual, do I? No, so that's fine. Yeah, so this is the other thing you can get to receive a fumble. To get that sort of minus... dice effect. So you get a ritual, you get it from the other thing, and then like you get another fumble effect from somewhere else as well, and you can technically actually get really good you can get 0 dice on your second turn. If you got the right ritual. So that's something eventually I will end up trying to work towards, so I gotta face a super elite fight to get my thing, which we will still do. I don't need the ritual because we picked up the downside for it, so we'll avoid that. Yeah, the other thing is like, when you fuse dice together, or they merge them, it doesn't necessarily give you a 6 all the time. It will sometimes give you other stuff as well, which is a weird thing. So if I put like the 2 5s in here now, I could get 2 5s back as well again. Not just... The other stuff's like that one triggered, it didn't give me a 6 and a 1, it gave me a 5 and a 2 with the +1 effect. It's another little thing just to watch out for. So I've noticed it happen a few times with other things. We can merge those, generate that. Get some defense, and... chip away at stuff. Get some power. Yeah, but I do love Amalgamate. I think it's probably one of the most unique spells of like, oh, you can do this and stuff, right? And with like the overflow effect as well, like I can use it on repeat as well, which is kind of nice. So you can kind of get like extra dice just from triggering this on repeat, which is why I wanted the extra charge on it. It's small things like that that I just find like really unique when you can kind of like force them into the game to happen that way. The disappointment side at the moment is I can't use the I can't use the other spell, the other dice I get. So they eventually will be merging into merging, which will just create other problems by themselves. Because I'm creating lots of 1s maybe you actually do only create 4s and 6s from this. So I'm not creating 2 5s, which is interesting. Yeah, I guess you are creating a 6 at least every time. Interesting. I honestly didn't think it would work that way, but it does. The things you notice, hey? Yes, you are right. It does only do 4s and 6s. Or, with the max value. But you always generate a 6 plus whatever. Gotta watch out for that, then. That could be a way to kind of force stuff to happen in your favour. Ooh, another way to gain power if we want it. No, I think we go Consecrate, because we've got the Acorn, which will mean that we can get more other ways, plus the reroll effect as well will trigger consistently. And we want to go this way, yeah. Men magic we don't care about. Extra gold could be interesting to have a shop. I do have a shop, so extra gold is the way. Yes. To the shop. Oh no, so power as well. This game wants me to do it, guys. This game wants me to do it. Rewrite Reality is also pretty good. I got 3 things, so probably Solidify, or Consecrate will probably go in. Solidify is another kind of temporary one if I want that as well. And I would like So Power with the upgrade, but I don't have enough for it. Guess we can get rid of Bulwark for the moment. I'm gonna get the artifacts, see what we get. Ooh, a Stygian die to start with. Actually, that is pretty good. The mark thing is also interesting. I'm gonna... I'm gonna take that, because I think there's ways I can make that work with the extra die. Now, is there anything else I want from here? I think I'm alright for offense, so Pulverize can go. Now, So Power can trigger automatically, but I need to get more of these to go in there and also upgrade it, which I think is a little bit too much. Right? If I get Solidify, we're probably going with that for defensive optional Carapace in anyway. That's probably going out, as we do have power scaling with Gaia's Wrath. We also got the growth from here. I mean, I could get this, the intervention, for a little bit of extra defense that I can get, plus the extra gain from the blessing, which is kind of completely free by itself. Growing Blade is a little bit too late. The Pox Flare is whatever. Rewrite Reality is another interesting one, though. Because of the X effect on this, I can get, like, double the effects from these, and I get to use it again, in theory. And I create lots of them, so the extra X effects become more valuable. I think Intervention is the play, but I still need to get it in the build. I don't think I will, so... Ooh, extra defense from that. Seems good. Extra die turn 2. Keeps it around. I think we'll take the Fortify, actually. We have growth and the Fortify. Nice. Was thinking a lot about that, actually. Inscribe. Could turn that to a countdown as well, and making Scribe use it repeatedly. And that would work with Solidify as well. Upgrade a random spell. I'm tempted to get rid of something just to upgrade a random spell. I would have to get rid of 2 spells. 2 things, right? And I'd upgrade either Gaia's Wrath or Regrowth or something like that. Nah, I can't do that. We'll take Inscribe. I like Inscribe. It's interesting. Okay, let's just do this elite fight. Is it going to be the 3 crones? Of course not. Of course not. So this is what I liked about getting the Stygian die, is the fact that I can create more of them. Right? Like, that is generally one of the only reasons I ended up taking it, is because I knew I could create more of them. Like, on repeat. Now I can just spend this 6 to deal damage, gain power, and put the 1 there. I can't get away from it. The sticks would always be there if I had the option. What are we going to do here then? I need to defend, so... Let's do that, and that. We get a 6 back. We can put that in there for defense. Put that and that there. Raise one of those up, and keep a 2 around. Death by 1,000 cuts. I probably should just keep certain dice around in a better format than this, but I'm stubborn. I might have defended from that, so that's fine. That won't matter from the curse, so we can play around. Do that and that. Generate more there. 5 and 2 from this. Back 6 goes in there. Do I need to defend? I think I do. We've got 15 there, taking 11, so I can do that. I'm doing 12, 11... Sorry, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. If I give up 6, I do 7 damage for 1. So 2 6s. Doesn't do much. That stops everything, why not? Trying to think if I could finish that turn, and I was just like, actually, no, just we'll finish it next turn, it's fine. Nice to know that we can outpace that fight, actually. That was a very worrying thing. Ooh, Soulstone. I don't really want it, though. Problem is, if I re-roll, it's kind of irrelevant. Let's put that in. I'm thinking to put this in for now, just so I have another defensive option. It's a bit expensive, but it also gains power as well, and we could upgrade it later. And then next I might put Inscribe into it as well. Ooh. So we can gain Fury when we gain Block for the first time, which does kind of help out, or we can gain it from this, or we get to keep up to 10 block per round. I like the Fury gain from my block, actually. I get a good amount of block, and if I get the upgrade for the Solidify, that'd be kind of nice. Okay. I'm going to do this immediately with the Thorns on this fight, just so I feel like I'm going to be in trouble otherwise. And that's a 3 on there. That is fine. I guess we just leave it. We defend, so yeah. I do have to laugh that I get this set up every single time, like generating these sort of die, and I can just leave them there to deal the damage rather than actually participate in anything. Put that in there. Let's just generate more of them, shall we? Why not? Extra 1 damage there. Put that in there for defense, and then put the 1 in here, because why not? I do mad things consistently. And I'm never going to stop either. Okay, Okay, so that's down. I can double defend, which I think I should do. And let's just leave that like that. Okay, cool. I was thinking, like, would I not kill him this time? Oh, I got the dice destroyed. Too many die. We know this guy is going to do the same thing again. But he's dead. So. Yeah. Okay. Gaining a thorns. Extra. I do like spring into action early. I think it's really good. And it can really help out builds. But again, like, I don't think I need anything from there. And I've got, like, other stuff to worry about. Now, this is the point where I think to myself, like, should I start re-rolling to get, like, better spells? But I'm just going to take the Autumn Veil for now. None of these matter. We'll try and gain a spell. Ooh. Granite Guard. Maybe we'll trade that out. Not that I want it, but it does remove it from the boss pool, so at least you won't see it there while I'm holding onto it. Which is kind of a nice thing to remember. Okay, cool. So I want to try and create as many 6s and stuff to get as much defense as possible. And the Stygian die as well. So we'll do that there. We'll do that as well. We'll get a 6 back. I already have 8 defense. Let's gain some power. Hit you with it. Then we'll put both of those in there to gain a 2. And then that 2 can go into there to help that start ramping. Okay. Let's play greedy, shall we? Do that again. Do another 1. Merge both of those. Get a 2 back. I'm taking a lot of damage, so I probably should play safe. There we go. I'm getting a 6 as well, actually. I do want the blessing, though, I think. Just to make sure my dice are higher value, so I'm going to gain that there while I can. Because I can gain the power from Solidify from defending enough, so I don't think I need to worry on that side of things, right? Like, we got 13 defense, but this is at 5, because now we got the Ring of Block active. And that is a 4 and a... I don't know why I did that one. I can go in there like that. That 6 can deal damage there. Yeah, I think we're doing alright, actually. I think we're doing alright. I'm just spreading out the damage a little bit as well, so when we get to, like, the other phase, I should be able to, like, take the other one out easily. Because I tend to get to a point where it's like you tend to struggle on the, like, last little bit. Like this particular instance. 12. That in there. 3. Okay, so I should sacrifice some die here to defend a little bit. We know we're going to take this guy out and he won't do anything, and the extra die won't do anything to the other guy, so this one will switch. We take 26. If I'm correct. Yeah. Cool. Got to remember that when they got the double effect, it's always better to try and remove it if we can. Get them down. I got that on there. But it's a lot of damage still. It is a lot of damage. So that guy switched over. That is 11 on that guy. That's 15. We got enough to deal with that. So just play safe. Man, I still love this fight. For like one of the original fights in the game, I think it's absolutely brilliantly designed. Like this idea of having to mix match and the change to like how brilliance and stuff works is so good. Nice, that one's now done for. Put that and that in there to defend. Generate another 6 that way. We already defended from that one. That's going to get stunned anyway. So, yeah, I think we're good. And down there. I think you just got to figure out what the main course of action is going to be when we play these games. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff I've got to... I'm hopefully going to focus on for the new year and things, and stuff I want to change and do and all that jazz, which is mainly just to try and both improve the content I produce, but also like kind of solidify how I want to do things with the channel in my free time. Because, yeah, trying to do runs like this consistently to try and get like good ones, especially with SpellRogue at the moment. Like, I end up then, like, not posting a video for over a month because of I'm just essentially doing this where I do run after run. So I think it's just better to stream it and... Oh, spirit arrows. Okay. Nullify is fine. I can take that. I don't care. We don't put any status effects on them, so... all good. Spirit arrows as a finisher. I think we take that. Inscribe might come out then. What, Inscribe and Spirit Arrows? Keep the Solidify. Disenchant Soul Stone is still worth something to get rid of. And taking Spirit Arrows, let's go. So it's gonna be, this is gonna be the payoff for the power scaling. Later. If I can get it in. I just want to be able to get it in. Enemies have plus 10 max up per upgraded spell. That seems absolutely fine because I plan just to kind of take them out later anyway. When casting a spell, reduces attack by 3. When casting attack spells, my thing is not an attack spell. This is a defense spell. This is, though, an attack spell, but I don't care about its damage, I care about its defense, and this is only casting once, so that's actually a pretty decent pickup. That's fine as well. That is going to be terrible. Receiving 1 curse, I can kind of plan around that as well, and I get to choose a spell if we want. Yeah, I think that's fine. Earthquake. Earthquake's also the other payoff we could take. Get rid of Consecrate now, it's no longer needed in my opinion. It was going to be cool if I was going for another type of build, but I'm not now, so... we'll go against that. And every route has an elite to face, so I guess we'll go for the relic. No! I would have loved to have the crystal heart. Diminish. Every third turn, -1 spell. Take damage to get that guy. I'm just going to leave. I would love the shard, though. I would actually really love the shard. But the -1 to everything really hurts. Like, I can't play Solidify, only play that once, that twice, that once. Like, I wouldn't be able to defend very well on that third turn. It's every third turn, isn't it? Yeah, every third turn, that's terrible. I hate that I had to decline that. I really wanted it. I do learn some lessons. Okay, let's go. You're doing 20 damage to me immediately. I am not a fan of that. So, let's try start defending. Do that into there, that and that into there. Get a 5, get a 6, get that and that. Both those in there to trigger again. We have my defense. And then I can do that again if I want, which I think is pretty good. I can feel better chip. Cool. We're doing alright. We are doing alright. We'll work our way around all my problems. What am I going to do here? Again, I guess we'll put the 6 and that in there for the defense. Do that. Man, that is frustrating. Suppress 4 times? Really? Wasn't this always 3? just want to get that straight, right? Wasn't suppression always 3 times and not 4? I feel like I'm being like punked now. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Like genuinely, yeah. Okay, so I have a turn I got to do stuff. So we're going to use regrowth to try and get rid of those suppressions, I guess. Man, that's annoying. Give me that as well. Okay. Yeah, I never realized this guy did 4. I thought it was always 3. So I need to get as many die as possible this turn. Is basically what we have to do. I just generate loads of them. Like loads of 1s, loads of everything else, then defend as much as I can. So that and that can still go in there, they still get the same amount of die back. Put that for defense, because that's the best defense I've got. Same with this. And I can still do some chip damage with these. Man, that's like the weirdest fight I've had with this guy. So I've never realized that he did 4 suppression. I still think suppression is a bad status effect to be applied to you. Because it automatically costs you a dice, and dice economy is such a big thing. Ooh, infuse scales. I do like that spell, actually. Earthquake or Spirit Arrows? I guess Spirit Arrows is better for single targets, so Earthquake can go, and then we'll take the infuse scales just in case we can play it. Oh, great, this fight. I wish I had Earthquake. We'll use that immediately. I am really not a fan. This is going down so badly. Do that and that, then do this and that. Still get the same amount of die, but get more defense. Now we have lots of dice, so let's spend them. Uh, 15, 14, that and that for the defense, and the power gain. Should have done that earlier, but oh well. That and that to go in there. Generate 1 more. And both those go in there. That doesn't trigger anything. That gives me more defense. That's a full defense for the turn. And I should rank up this dice. This is a horrible fight because the moment they do this and you don't have enough to deal with it, you're pretty much just done, and it's frustrating. Like if I had Earthquake, I could probably like eliminate all of them simultaneously, but unfortunately I've got spells that are random, which is the reason why I am not a fan. But you know, you just gotta deal with it sometimes. You just have to deal. There we go. That and that. That removes that guy off. We've got defend for 30, which we can roughly do here. There we go. And then rank up this. Cool. We're doing pretty well on it. We're doing pretty well. I've got to remove this guy before he reshapes, so that's the next bit. Or just take out the back dude. And that can also work. 3 and 5. 5 and 1. And then that should remove the rest. Right? Yeah, cool. I panic about that fight every single time because I'm feeling like if you don't have enough defense to start with, you're in the bad spot, and if you do have enough defense, you might not have enough damage and it'll outscale you, which is also a terrible thing. Don't really care about any of those spells, but do we have a shop coming up? No, so I don't care about money either, really. But I guess disenchanting spells gives me more money, and gives me a higher score. Gotta remember that. Infuse scales I like, just because it will give me ways to kind of reuse stuff, so I could go to shop, but I want what's in here. Ooh, Bosco's Bell. Do I have a countdown? I have a single countdown, which will work out quite well with Bosco's Bell. Because the lowest die will keep the ether die effect, we can manipulate that into a way that allows me to continually cast this on repeat, in theory. So now I can, like, force myself to create lots more of these ether die, or at least like, enough to get 9. He says while only getting lots of 6s and stuff. So let's start making that happen to get 6. That 6 goes in there to get damage. That and that can go in there as well. That gives me the 6, and we pass turn. Yeah, so that goes to 3 look, and then we can just put a 3 in there and cast it, although the fade is going to be a nightmare, but we'll deal with that. I would like to do this, but I don't know if it's all afflictions or it will remove those. Does not. Okay. Nice to know. Yeah, I had to know if it would work that way or not. I don't need any more on that or that one, so... No, this is the other thing I want to figure out. Which one will overwrite which? Okay, so the first one overwrites the second one. These are small things you gotta know. You have to figure out. Although we'll never attack with that again this turn. The fade is so annoying. Let's get lots of defense here and try and deal some damage. That doesn't work for here anymore. And then we'll pass the turn. Yeah. Okay, so now I can play that again. I've got to play that twice anyway, so we'll do that. Put the 2 in there for the defense and stuff. And then try and generate a 6. I don't have a 4, do I? I do have a 4, it's this one. Okay, he's giving us a turn off. Nice. Not that it really matters. I'm gonna lose to this thing again. It's every time, it really is. And that's all I can do. Those won't get any spell stuff, so that is fine, I guess. I'm going to try and generate some more of these anyway, since I can't do anything else. So these are some damage. I generally don't think I can even win now. So that and that generates a 5 at least. Then we can do that and that to generate more dice from there. Put that and that to generate a bigger value of that. And then we just die to him. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Just couldn't get around that. Could not get around that. Oh well. Oh well. We tried our best. We did try our best. That's probably the best one I've had all the time. But yeah, this is pretty much what I end up doing. Yeah, obviously I'm really disappointed about that as well. I am really disappointed. Because that was such a good run. It's just because I came against the one particular elite fight, you end up losing in the run because of it. And that happens a lot. Like, all my runs I normally can come against the deplete mushroom, as I call him. But yeah. Well, I'm absolutely shattered, and I'm probably going to take a bit of an early nap because I have a long journey and I have not recovered from my New Year's celebrations. But no, I appreciate everyone that's come today. Thank you very much. And I'll probably just... I might see how I'm doing tomorrow, and I might then start streaming a little bit later as well, if I'm feeling alright. And then I'll put a video up for Saturday, and then I will be doing hopefully a full evening stream on for a good like 4-6 hours ish on Sunday, which that'll be on Kick. So yeah, if you're interested in watching me there, that'll probably be about 12 o'clock midday. I plan that around that sort of time, and I think we'll probably finish off Wild Growth, and I'm gonna see if I can set up, and I know we'll probably play through the original Metroid game on my Nintendo Switch as well, because I feel like I want to play through that again and just compare it to the rest of the Metroid series. So yeah, if you're interested in watching me there, yeah, have a little look and follow there. Will be appreciated as well. But yeah, appreciate you all for coming. Thank you very much. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one. So take care, guys.